Hello there folks, SeKo Starcraft here, bringing you an amateur game at Silver League. My good buddy illmadicW here, up in the top left, against NomSayin. NomSayin? I like that name, that's pretty cute. NomSayin? Hee hee, I like saying that. Anyways, it is a TvZ, my favorite matchup as some people may know. Amateur side, we're going to speed it up a bit at the beginning because it's likely going to be a while before anything cool and crazy happens. But I got this from illmadicW here just recently, so he was pretty happy with how I played this game, but he was looking to just, grab a few little pointers so I can do things a little bit better, which I'm always happy to oblige. It's nice to get back into your play a little bit more. I was on vacation, same with illmadic's there, and so the SeKo clan getting out doing a little bit more. Going for his standard wall off. Down here we'll see if NomSayin is going to be going for a hatch first, which looks like it'll be the case. I think. I generally like to err on the side of caution and go for a pool first. But that's alright. We'll see everything that's going on. Seize the gas. Now, it's an important thing to notice if you are doing this, is that if that gas is going down. This is really more as a defensive measure from a lot of Zerg players in the early game, just to be able to deal with Reaper pressure. But I know that our buddy here, illmadicW, does not generally enjoy using Reapers, so that was not likely to be the case. However, when I usually play Terran against Zerg, I love going Reapers and Hellions, and you need speed to be able to deal with that, and lots of Queens. He's got a mule he can drop here pretty soon. There he goes. Keep on top of that. You want them mules in the early game. Don't use scans unless you ultimately have to. Queens popping out. Looks like he's going to go up to 3. I love going up to 4, sometimes even 6 queens, particularly if you're on 3 bases. 3 queens to interact, 3 queens to be able to move your creep like a mofo. That's the way you should do it. It must be weird playing as a Zerg player not seeing a Reaper come across the map. That's almost always a Reaper. I do like the reactor as part of the wall off here. Looks slick. And he's actually got a couple of Hellions out in the meantime. And he'll be moving into Bio. And he's got a command center. This is a polished looking opening here for illmadic's. I'm not minding it at all. And I like building the command center inside the base, particularly on the lower leagues. In the lower leagues you can run into people that just want to open up with a ton of Zerglings, and they can cancel your command center, and you really don't want to run into that situation. One random Marine got rolled. That's an interesting hiding spot there for a second. 4 Hellions, not quite enough. Generally, you'd want a few more before you poke in. But there's a nice angle of attack here for Will. He could come in here and take a nice pot shot. Oh, nice shots, William. No, keep going. They're sitting still. They're ducks. They're ducks in a row. Chase them down. Not the... Well, again, the queen still matters. Nice hits. How did he kill there? 11 workers, and he probably could have got a few more. Causing some spine crawlers, no mining at this base. Really well done. That was a great little attack. When you see those opportunities, take them. You generally don't want to lose your early stage Hellions because they give you map control. And kudos to NomSayin here for getting all this map awareness. He's got overlords and all the watchtowers. But if there's a few more units, this could be a nice little push, actually, right here. Take him, march across the map. I'm hoping he runs across right now and goes for another little push. Spire is on the way, but he's only on... Well, he's about to get a couple more gas. But he doesn't have that much. Stim's almost finished. Speed for the Zerglings isn't finished yet either. This could be a good little push. He's on a bit of a clock, though. Once that Spire's finished, these units will not be able to help. Building lots of Marines and Marauders. It's a good little play. Engineering Bay going down. Lots of Hellions. Oh, yes. My voice is toast is because I was playing soccer all night. Roaches are coming out. It's not a lot of roaches, though. When the bio catches up, this should work. But he has to push soon here if he wants to do damage. Oh, wow. That's actually a lot more roaches. That might be able to shut down this push altogether. I like sending the one Marine. He sees what's going on. Sees the roaches. Is he going to move in with this? Stims away. I don't think he should take that fight. He's got a lead. He does have this other base down. Units-wise, he's up in workers, which I can't say that often about illmadicW. But it's at this point where using a scan might not be a bad idea, just to be able to know where he's at. He's forced a lot of roaches and spines. So many spines. And I like that illmatic is playing aggressive here. If you've got these units sitting around, you don't want to do that. They're out in the middle of the map where they could get caught. Clear watchtowers. Or position yourself for your next level of attack. There's been no mutas produced yet. We see that +1 has started on this side. Getting down some more barracks. It's at this point, if you've got map control... Ooh. See, this is a problem, not seeing these units. He could have pushed out, and those roaches would have done a good chunk of damage over here. But look at the production tab from illmadicW here. Another command center. So good. Lots of units, widow mines, but he's not producing more SCVs. And that's something I'd say is a bit of a problem. He's ahead in workers. This isn't a fight he can win. Roaches don't have speed. Run home. You need your medivacs out. Once you have medivacs and upgrades, you'll take those fights. Ventral Sacs. That is a weird upgrade to be doing. You might look to do a roach drop in the main, but the fact that the Terran player is going bio makes that a little bit riskier. So, illmadic's doing everything right except for producing more SCVs, because he's still at 34. He should be at this point somewhere around 50, with this much map control. And he doesn't know what his opponent's really going for in this game. The Spire, even though he hasn't made any mutas, is something you really need to prepare for. I like this pulling a good chunk of workers, getting a third base. This is really smart stuff. In this map, particularly with the hidden rocks, you want to have like a supply depot or something over here, just to be able to know where if somebody's attacking your stuff. illmadicW does not have all of his units on one hotkey right now. I mean, you don't want everything on one hotkey, but you want your army on a hotkey, just to be able to know when something's coming at you. Still lots of Hellions, but there isn't like a ton of other stuff. These Zerglings are going to get shredded. Stim pack is in place. He should be able to beat this out with the amount of Marauders he has. Still no roach speed. Should chase these guys down. Looks like he's not going to. It's alright. He got most of them other than 3. But this is like, you did all this damage. You killed all of his army. Take another base. Maybe another engineering bay. You see this big bank right now for illmadicW. He's not building anything out of his barracks. I think, yeah, they're all hotkeyed right now. And this is the important thing to be able to go like number 4, AD, number 3, 80. Number 4, I want, widow mines, more widow mines, upgrades, supply depots. You've got that money, you need to spend it. Build more barracks. Build another 3 barracks with reactors on that so you can keep moving quickly. As a Terran player, this is also something important to note, is that you generally want to be the aggressor. If you're not being the aggressor against a Zerg player and dictating the amount of bases they have, Will's lucky that his opponent has not expanded to take another base, but you want to be able to start canceling bases, pressuring them to be making units rather than making workers. The Zerg player behind on workers, but as a good Zerg player is going to take another base, saturate it up really huge, and just start taking a huge lead. Now that this wall's broken down, this is where you should be building like supply depots and stuff, just to be able to keep track of that. Mutas are on the way now, and this could be a bit of a problem for Will. I mean, there's not a lot of mutas yet, but he's got no defenses in place. He does have stim marines with good upgrades on the way, but he doesn't really have like a 1 or 2 missile turrets just to be able to push away stuff. I do like he's getting out more barracks, good chunk of army, and yeah, go start putting some pressure on. Go for some attacks. Make your opponent uncomfortable is the way that I'd put it. Muta count's getting up here. This is enough to be a pain in the ass, right? This is enough mutas to kill off a mineral line that's not defended. And that's part of Will's problem. If you look at his vision, he hasn't looked at his opponent in a long time. He doesn't know where he stands. And these mutas are going to do a lot of damage because he's got no defenses prepared for it. And hopefully he doesn't come home with his army for this. Nice pull, very fast pull. With no defenses, you need to do that. These Widow Mines aren't in a great spot. He's got Marines, turn and fight. But this is good, this is smart. Like, I'm glad that he didn't run home. There's no Banelings out right now. All the defenses are on the wrong side. If you're attacking your opponent, it's harder for them to be attacking you. Lots of mules. It's alright, they're almost out of energy, so he's not too tough a spot. And he's going to get this base with no problem. This is a great trade for William. He's killing so many units. He's got great upgrades. He's got 1-1 against 0-0. He's got all these medivacs overhead. Marauders, Marines. He's running past the spines, which is smart. You don't need to fight them. Such a great move there out of William. I think that was a really smart play. Go in, get the damage done. Sure, I think he might have lost that command center. But who cares? You're killing all the opponent's tech. Look at this army over here. He's starting to build it up again. Building more Marines coming out. Don't worry about it. Just play smart. He's killing all the important tech. He's killed the lair. He's killed the spire, the roach warren. He's going to get the spawning pool. He's going to get the baneling nest. Yes, he's lost 2 of his command centers. But he's got another mining base. He's got Marines with stim and better upgrades. He could use a little bit better control on those Marines, but he's still doing a good job. He's going to push them back, and he's done all the damage he really needs to. Killing a few overlords is nice, but the zerg player has a giant pile of overlords. And see, this is good. I don't think he needs to go after those spine crawlers right away. This is a bit of a bad rally right here from him. But he's obviously microing a lot. This is Silver League, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And with 1-1 units, he should, just be able to stim through all this stuff and take it out. Really great play out of William. It's nice to see him being a bit more aggressive. He's usually a very defensive player. And no GG out of NomSayin, which is a little bothersome. I didn't think that was like a cheesy or inappropriate game. So, great play out Terran player. A lot of things to improve, like he still got energy for mules. Was a little bit delayed on some more barracks. Could have got out a couple more upgrades. But aggressive, did damage, those early Hellion pushes. Really smart stuff. SeKo Starcraft, thanks for watching. We'll talk with everybody later.